If you have clicked on this video, it is because you feel lonely. And in this life, you know you were built for more. You know you were supposed to go out there and achieve great things and actually achieve that vision that you cannot stop thinking about every waking minute of the day. But you're trying to figure out how to use that lonely feeling to your advantage so you can go out there with purpose and attack your goals, because that vision that you have that you cannot stop thinking about is important to you. And you know that you're different, and you know that you're built for more, and you know you can go out there and achieve it. Right, I feel like most people nowadays associate loneliness with popularity. But I have an amazing circle of friends, amazing people that I can count on 100%, right? A small circle, but I can count on them 100%. And I'm talking about mentally lonely, right? When you start to realize that you are up against this battle yourself, right? You are yourself to blame if something goes wrong or you don't do it, right? And you are also the one who can make this right, who can actually succeed. Because nobody else in this life cares about your success or your dreams as much as you do. So you have to go out there every single day and make sure you're doing the things you're supposed to do. You have to have that self-accountability. And if I'm being honest, it took me a while to grasp this as well. It took me a while to understand that being lonely was actually a good thing, right? Feeling mentally lonely was a good thing, because originally I always thought I would start spiraling into bad habits. You know, I started losing hope. You know, I didn't think I was able to actually do what I set my mind to, right? And, you know, I would just wake up every single day angry for no good reason, but angry at anything and everything I possibly could be for no good reason. Like I said, I could not sit here and tell you a list of reasons why I was angry, but I would go to school, just go through the motions, and I was frustrated that I felt like I wasn't building myself. I was just trapped in an environment every single day that I did not enjoy. I just wanted to work on myself, wanted to work on my purpose, and I didn't like what I was doing. And this caused me not to be the nicest of people, right? The built up anger that I had at school, because I would never do it at school. I'd never behave that poorly at school, because that just wasn't me. But I'd go home and, you know, I'd give my parents and my loved ones a hard time, if I'm being honest, right? I just brought the negative emotion with me, and I just wasn't acting like the person I was supposed to be, right? I was immature, and few people during that period of time would definitely have considered me as not a nice person to be around. And, you know, to other people, they wouldn't have assumed anything was wrong, because like I said, when I'm out and about, I'm a really to myself person. I normally keep things down, keep things within, right? But those people are my close family members. When I'd go home, like I said, they would get all the negativity. So I know how it feels to feel like you have to pull it off, to be backed up against the wall, to feel like you have no one there supporting you, right? And I would sit there and reflect and constantly ask myself, like, yo, I didn't sign up for this. Why am I here? Like, I do not want to go through this. But only now do I understand and realize how ungrateful and how narrow-minded I actually was. But if you were in that same position, I exactly know how you feel. Completely resonate with you. And after some time went by, you know, and I just accepted that this has gone on for too long. I said, forget this. I started taking my fitness seriously. I got into a gym, right? And I grinded that out. I put everything into the gym, literally everything, just to release the anger and the emotion that I had built up. Don't get me wrong, I saw tons of progress at the start. I saw progress even though I had no idea what I was doing. I had no structure, right? I still had all the bad habits. I was doing nothing else right, but I was going to the gym, and all I knew was that I enjoyed it. And it ended up turning into the favorite part of my day. Like, I found the gym so satisfying, so soothing and mentally relaxing, even when I was going as hard as I possibly could, going to absolute failure, working as hard as I possibly could, destroying myself. I enjoyed it so much and found it so, you know, just satisfying and therapeutic to go to the gym, because I was so mentally tied up and worn out of hating what I was doing every single day. And during this period of time, I think is where the most growth happened, 100%. I changed the most. I started cherishing the moments where I was alone, just focusing on destroying my body, right? Focusing on destroying the muscles. I really enjoyed just spending that time alone. I would look forward to it every single day. And this was the moment where I realized, okay, I'm comfortable with myself, right? I like spending time with myself. And then from here, I started building up good habits. I started correcting all the things I was doing poorly. And I started realizing I can make a change, and I can start, you know, putting this energy and focus and this feeling that I have towards something useful, towards something purposeful. You know, the goals that I had set out every single day that I cannot take my mind off. I was finally able to see the positives. I wasn't dealing with any negativity, okay? I didn't have distractions anymore. All I had was this obsessive mindset. And instead of feeling down, being negative, and bringing other people down with me, I was just able to feel comfortable and satisfied within myself. I knew I had what it takes to actually build something, right? Because I was doing it with my physique. So I now know that I'm able to put my mind to something and build upon that. That gave me the boost that I need to start attacking my goals every single day with intent. Start moving forward in the right direction. And I would start building up the good habits. I got into the structure, and I would just find enjoyment and be obsessed with getting better each and every single day, becoming the best version of myself. I just enjoyed the process. I started loving improving as much as I possibly can each and every single day. You know, and people say, oh, don't compare yourself. Bro, that is some bullshit, right? That is some shit that your teacher on sports day would tell you in year 3, right? Your year 3 sports teacher. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you come. Let's just have some fun. Bro, I don't think you understand. Like, this is the mindset I have. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, this is what I set out to do. This is my goal and vision that I am obsessed with. Every single day, I cannot think about anything else. And I will get there. And I don't care what it takes. I will get there, okay? And this is the mindset you have to have. And you have to understand, and I only understand now, that having that lonely feeling, not letting it negatively affect you, right? Not letting it distract you. You have to understand it is a blessing that you feel mentally lonely. Okay, and it might not feel like it at the start, but you have to realize as you mature, time passes, you know, you face hard times, you have past experiences, you'll start understanding how beneficial it is, how much it can actually help you. And you know, I've always had that competitive mindset. I've always been competitive, and I feel like you have to have that grateful but never satisfied mindset, right? You have to, you know, look back and be able to appreciate the things you have achieved and you have now, but also be able to look forward and realize that there is more work to do. There is more successful you can be, right? There is more you can do, more you can accomplish, right? And don't get me wrong, you know, on sports day, I had to pop out and go crazy, right? But that's besides the point. And on a serious note, if you want to get to where you want to be, you have to be okay working in silence, right? Working when no one's watching, not giving you handouts, not giving you the praise you want. Just you, a dream, and hard work. But like I said, don't get me wrong, it's not easy. You have to be patient. You have to have the self-reliance, be able to hold yourself accountable, and be comfortable with discomfort. So how can you actually harness isolation for yourself, right? So start looking at being isolated as an opportunity. Right, start building yourself up, start building good habits, right? Start becoming a better person. That thing that, you know, is always at the back of your mind, that thing that you internally deep down want to do, start doing it. Start doing it, bro. Take that risk, right? Start hitting the gym consistently. Start leveling up with your knowledge, right? Start building good habits. Get into structure. Start working harder. Get into the best possible shape. Be nicer to other people. And just start doing things that are gonna increase your value as a person. You know, get you one step closer to that goal that you've always dreamed of. So if you are going through a period of isolation and you are looking to become the best version of yourself, become that unstoppable version, right? To do the things you set out to do, to instill that discipline, instill that delayed gratification, and only do the things that are going to bring you one step closer to your goals every single day. You want to remove the vices, remove the bad habits, you want to remove the negative energy, procrastination, the staying in your comfort zone. Listen up. You have to stop telling yourself that being lonely is a bad thing, that you're being punished, right? Start accepting that you're lonely because you're built for more. You're given the opportunity to have so much peace, to have so much mental clarity, to the point where you can actually start taking vigorous action towards your goals. Action towards the person that you always dreamed about becoming, the person that you deep down want to become, that thing that you want to start and want to achieve. You keep giving yourself excuses. That thing that you tell yourself you can't do. Those limiting beliefs you had, I don't want to do this, right? I can't do this, I've not got the time, whatever it may be. You have to remove the entire mindset that it is a punishment and understand that it is a blessing if you use it in your best interest, if you use it in the best way possible. Because like I said, going back to myself for a minute, I was once in your exact same position, the exact same spot, you know, looking at my phone, you know, felt isolated, you know, no messages, you know, no real, no, just nothing. It was peaceful, right? But I was too arrogant to think it was a blessing, right? I thought it was a punishment. Don't get me wrong, I had my friends that can count on me, and I can count on them. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking that the specific vision I had and the mindset I had was what made everything feel quiet, what made everything feel normal. But then I started to understand the social media, the distractions, the unnecessary noise, the gossip. They are all just ways to keep you exactly where you are, ways to keep you from making progress. So use this time, like I said before, to actually make something out of it. pick some skills or something you want to work on, right? And attack that so intensely, and you will make so much more progress than you thought was even possible, right? You will surprise yourself. You will start forming new habits, becoming the version of yourself that you've always wanted to become. And after you start doing this, you will realize how much progress you can make, the potential you have, and how much time you were wasting before. Okay, and you keep doing this until it's just part of your routine. And you keep doing this for a long period of time, and you'll be a completely new person. You will be unrecognizable. Just let the skills compound over time. Nothing but progress. There's no one there to hold you back. There's no one there to give you negativity, right? To hate down on you. There's no one there to take you off track, to distract you. And if you were on this journey, you were following your calling, you're on the right path, you're doing all the things you're supposed to do, and you're worried about what people are thinking, what people are saying about you, right? Maybe people are giving you more attention now because you've started working on yourself. You are on the right path. You are on your own path, following your calling, okay? So don't care what they think, because you're doing this for you, right? It doesn't matter what they think about you. People who leave your life through this period never really mess with you anyway. You're on your own path, you're following your calling, right? Don't let other people tear you down. Nobody else matters, right? What they say doesn't matter. Okay, stack those small wins, stay consistent, use it to your advantage, make it a positive thing, get ahead. That thing that you've always had deep down, you've always made excuses for, that you're not sure you want to go ahead with, well, just do it. Get out of your comfort zone, right? Do more, be productive, get into the best shape of your life, because it will all be worth it. Everything worth having takes time. And in order to do something, in order to be someone you've never been, you have to do something you've never done. So use this period of isolation to your advantage, just like myself, in order to build yourself up, develop that iron mindset, and become truly unstoppable, right? You don't let the little things annoy you anymore. It doesn't matter what people's opinions are. You do you do yourself. You have a clear vision and you stick to it every single day, because no matter where you are in life, what you're doing, people are always going to have something to say. So do what you want, achieve those goals, and don't let it negatively affect you. Don't let it break you down. So with that being said, my name is Harrison Scales, and I help individuals level up their physique, body, and mindset through online fitness coaching, right? So if you made it through this far in the video, I really appreciate you. And if you want one-on-one coaching from me, right, like let's say you're trying to take that next step, right? You're trying to improve your life, you're exactly where I just spoke about in this video, and you want to reach that next step, make sure to check out the description below. You can DM me the word GAIN on Instagram, or there'll be a link where you can book a one-on-one call with me directly, where we'll run through everything, we'll talk through your goals and how I can help you get from A to Z. But with that being said, I truly appreciate you. Until next time.